It is a dark age, a bloody age, an age of war. The gods are cruel, and we are their playthings. But this is no game. It is ceaseless war, with the old world its prize. Many seek the path to victory, but only one can stand glorious over all. From the Badlands come the orcs and goblins, a green tide of brutal creatures that must be stopped. In Sylvania, the dead rise again. The vampire counts march forth. The mighty dwarf kingdoms, long thought diminished, are resurgent under their high king. And at the old world's heart stands the Empire. Karl Franz must prove worthy of the Warhammer. Then there is chaos. Its corrupting, changing taint despoils all before it. Only the strongest will endure. War is upon us. It is unending.
All right, welcome friends. This is Will with FGN Plays, and we have now with us, or we now have Total War Warhammer, the game that a lot of us had long dreamed of for a while. Any veterans of the old Total War series have always kind of talked about what a perfect mix Warhammer would be, because it is a grand strategy, battlefield tactics game, originally on tabletop, for those who don't know, with painted miniatures. I started playing those games when I was quite young. I started painting and playing, I think I was 8 or 9, I think. And I painted all the way up through my time in the military and a little bit after I got out of service, but haven't had the time or really the motivation to sit down and paint anymore. Again, I got distracted with other stuff. But that all aside, what we have now is a pretty awesome grand strategy game now that is mixed for the first time ever fantasy into the Total War series, which has been a historical strategy game. You know, they've had the Shogun, they've had Rome, they've had Empire and Medieval, I think. So now this is the first foray into fantasy. So it brings with it some differences of the old campaigns. Each race, well, we can get to that in a minute, but for this, we're actually going to be playing a campaign. We'll do a new campaign. I did play a little bit to get the graphics settings right. Just a heads up, there is some issues with the drivers, I believe, and SLI. And my current rig is running 2980 Ti's and SLI, and for whatever reason, it's, I think, having an issue with that. I've disabled the SLI, but it still is seeing 12 gigs of GPU memory. In this game, we have the Empire, which is probably the closest to what you'd be familiar with if you played former Total War games. In general, I'd say. I mean, there's obviously the fantasy bent there. And there is the dwarves. They're slow, kind of tank-like players. Their initial challenge is easy. which is tempting to start with, and normal would be the Empire. There's the greenskins, orcs, got the big horde of crazies going. The vampire counts, which I think runs somewhere in the kind of realm of, I guess, is somewhere between Chaos and Empire, I think. But they have their unique units. And then finally, since we pre-ordered, we have the Chaos here. Initial challenge is hard. And they function a lot like the, I guess, Total War Attila, I think it is, where you have a horde. Or I guess you could say like the Carls of Game of Thrones. And you got to keep moving and keep fighting, essentially. But for this one, we're going to be doing the Empire here. And I will read some of this stuff, that way you don't have to pause it or whatever. And I apologize for any stammering I might do. But so we're going to do this here. And the Empire, for 2.5 millennia, the Empire has formed a bulwark against the encroaching forces of destruction. But the realm is constant turmoil, beset on all sides, enemies ferocious and foul. Yet it endures for mankind's steely determination to not merely live, but thrive. The Empire's armies are mighty, large regiments of disciplined troops led by valiant warrior generals and supplanted by arcane will of the battle wizards, as with powerful machines of war. A new emperor has been recently crowned, but the untested and not candidate many electoral counts wanted. And at a time when dark clouds gather in the north, so begins the age of Karl Franz. And much ado, unite the Empire, secure its borders, and bring prosperity to its beleaguered citizens. For the two-tailed comet blazes across the sky once again, and this is an omen for good or ill. So, yeah. Playstyles, plentiful Confederation options, allowing other Empire factions to be merged in the Emperors via diplomacy. So we're going to be reaching out and trying to get the other allies on board with us. Balanced unit roster with a wide range of options. Fractured Empire, whereby provinces of the Empire are ruled by electoral counts over whom the Emperor is tenuous control at best. Numerous enemies. So we're going to be kind of fighting on all directions. We can only hold territory belonging to vampire counts or any of the other human factions except for, I guess, Norska. I don't know what that means, but we'll figure it out. Offices, lords can be assigned into offices, granting them unique title and bonuses. Technologies, branches are linked to various buildings. Okay. And our victor objectives. Let's see, we'll do a long campaign, because to heck with a short one. Said Nordland, Hoslin. Oh, so we have to actually, let's see, control all provinces of the Empire, either direct ownership through vassals or military allies. And we also need to reclaim Slovenia either by direct ownership or through the vassals or military allies. And we are trying to kill the vampire counts. And let's see, we're going to try to keep the chaos out, it looks like. See, ensure that the Archeon of Eshelin is in a wounded state. Okay. So, here we go. And for this, we'll be doing Karl Franz, the Emperor. Kind of fits with the main story. To faction leader, powerful melee fighter, and leader. Unlock a death crawl, a unique griffin mount capable of flight and ferocious in combat. That's kind of cool. So eventually, he'll be flying around on a big badass thing. Campaign movement is +5 for all characters. Upkeep -10 for Riksguard and Greatsword units. So here we have the Halberdiers, Handgunners, and the Riksguard, I think is how you'd say it. Those are our main units. And we'll leave it at normal. I'm by no means an expert in this series, so I'm not going to try to take on the most difficult of challenges. And I'll shut up for the cutscene.
The drums of war never cease. For the old world lies in great peril. A strong leader is needed to unite the Empire, the greatest of mankind's nations. As gods battle for the world's fate, I make my own humble contribution. In the employ of the newly anointed Emperor. Even now, we make haste to the Emperor's ancestral capital. For the demented Rachnic Spiderclaw leads an attack on Altdorf's walls. My charge is Karl Franz, the true wielder of Gal Maraz. But as he fights to secure his status as Emperor, will his reign strengthen the nation? Or lead it to ruin?
All right. Here we're going to get going.
The greenskin threat is extinguished, sire. Yet the fight to secure your rule has only just begun. The Empire is beset by civil war once more. Secessionists hostile to your election as Emperor are trying to form a breakaway province to the south. Advance, crush them, and bring the lands back to your sovereign rule. To the north, Boris Todbringer of Middenheim, a bitter rival in the recent election, is openly hostile. A clash with Todbringer and the wolves of Middenland may well be unavoidable if you wish to unify the Empire. Plan for this eventuality. The Empire has ever been besieged by foes, but you are a Prince of Altdorf. Greatness runs in your very blood. Make the Heldenhammer proud.
Okay, and we shall. So, engage the enemy. Looks like we need to defeat Long's Calumet Empire Secessionists, which is up here. So it looks like we're going to have to deal with them. But over here we have some more Empire Secessionists here. So I'm guessing that army there is going to be the more immediate threat that we have to deal with. Let's see if he's got anything more for us. Apparently he does not. Let's see if there any income is good. Public order sucks. No corruption. Vampire corruption. Province effects. Interesting. So
I command here. Into battle.
Let's go fight these guys. So we have our Emperor Karl. And battle we shall. So halberdiers are for fighting very large enemies. You'll see giants and such in this game. Let's see, what do they got here? Spearmen, Helmut, Luchanov, crossbowmen, spearmen, swordsmen, and swordsmen. So, we have Karl Franz here. Have a look from this direction. He is a ginormous guy. Looks kind of silly. All the elite units are that big, but whatever. And let's see, so we have him.
France!
So let's see, our halberdiers. So these are our 2 ranged units here.
What do you bid? Sir! For the Emperor!
Call that 1. Time being, and we'll leave our cavalry as 3. Oh, I'm going to move them over here because they are not that useful behind a building. Actually, I wonder, yeah, if we left them here. There you go. We'll leave him there. We're going to see if we sneak him around the side here. So, let's roll.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
Be sure to use the maps available to assist your tactical planning, Commander.
Maps available. Let's see. Tactical map. What is that? I hit the tab key. Oh, interesting. This is kind of cool. Cool. I don't know if that's a new feature or not. It's been a while since I played Rome, so.
We must be triumphant! We are Sigmar's heirs!
Crossbows ready, General! Yes, sir! Quickly!
They on the move too? No, they're just sitting still, huh? Interesting. Yep, looks like they're gonna head up the mountain. That'll give them a bit of an advantage. I do not know. I don't think they're hidden right now. It's kind of my idea, but I guess not.
Halberdiers! Go!
Crossbowmen! Go! Reichsguard Knights! Go!
Again, I apologize for the screen tearing. I know it's not pretty. I'm sure that coming updates for the NVIDIA drivers and such will improve things significantly.
Crossbows ready, General!
Ideally, I'd like to get them close enough that they can start. Oh, we're taking fire.
Halberdiers!
Your troops come under fire, Commander. Have them find cover or eliminate the source.
To battle!
Crossbowmen! Yes, sir! Let the fields be sown with enemy blood!
So we're hoping, yeah, they're already rolling their infantry down.
Spearmen!
See our handgunners firing into the enemy.
Halberdiers! Sigmar calls!
Woo! There you go. They got lots of spearmen, unfortunately. Oh, look at our guys are throwing down. Get him. Eat his ass. Where's our halberdiers at?
The Empire is yours!
We'll roll our cavalry behind. Send them over to get rid of them.
Crossbows ready, General!
You guys just scoot and wait.
Reichsguard Knights!
See, looks like he's already running, I think. Yeah.
Moving now!
Wait, nope, nope.
No lingering!
See if you can go get their commander. Kill his ass. Yeah, way to go, dummy.
Halberdiers!
Spearmen!
There was our swordsman. Do better against spearmen. Leave. They already fleeing?
Reichsguard!
Yeah, run him down.
Go! Weapons out, lads!
Oh, where are you going?
Hold off!
Oh, come back here, buddy.
Sigmar!
Looking like we're doing pretty good, though. Our halberdiers are getting their ass beat. Let's see, can Carl Franz do anything? Let's see.
Sigmar, come on! I will not stand idle!
Ready for war! They will
Spearmen! Quick march!
Oh, stay on him. Stay on him. Where the hell's... God, would you quit chasing people, you ding-dong? Our Emperor wants to go out there and get his ass killed for some reason.
taking aim! Reichsguard Knights!
Alright, go get him. Go get him. So it looks like we've ran down their commander.
Sigmar present!
I'm obviously not the tactical genius that you would
Warriors run from the battle, my
assume.
lord. Round them up and send them back to the fight.
Alright, leadership. Let's see. Leadership unit, we're all... So, we've got... Our halberdiers are running. That's fine. They're entitled to be pussies.
Guide our fire!
Watch our... Oh, and we have won. Alright.
Reichsguard!
So now we can run down the rest of them if we like. No, Carl Franz off chasing everybody.
Sigmar calls! Sigmar! By Ulrich's wrath!
Alright, now we're gonna take... We'll just run down the rest of them with our cavalry for fun, just because we have some time to kill. So, that's our first battle. Yeah, thankfully we won. I wasn't sure how I was gonna do, because it looked pretty even. Take that. That's what you get for standing up against the Emperor.
For Heldenhammer!
See, the Emperor does not take any crap.
In the name of the twin-tailed comet!
Yes, in the name of the twin-headed comet. Let's see who we got here. Run these guys back over. Yeah, that's good enough. I won't waste all your guys' time. All right. All right. Loot gained. Awesome. Let's see. So we can pardon captives. Add 293. And given we're trying to win these people, I don't imagine executing people. Let's see. Force the troops to change allegiance and allow them. Huh. We'll take the money though.
Step to it!
Alright, mission successful. Our enemies gather to strike against us once more. Attack first. Deny them the opportunity to reach full strength. Defeat an army belonging to the following factions. Cool. Weapon gained. We got the Sword of Anti-Heroes. The sword was been smelted in a cursed furnace and quenched in the blood of the body of a dying champion. Ability, Sword of Anti-Heroes, melee attack +5, weapon strength +5%. Emperor Karl Franz. Great. So he's got some new
It is
weapon.
important to act quickly if you have any intention of securing lasting authority over the Empire. The people must learn that open dissent cannot be tolerated. Capture Grunberg and snuff out the resistance there.
Alright, looks like our objective is to take these guys quickly. Let's have a look. Their garrison. So this looks like somewhere we'll be able to grab pretty fast and take under our banner. I think we're going to do that on the next episode. This is the first episode, and with the intro and everything, it's going to run a little longer, I think, than normal. We're shooting for about 30 minutes. If you'd like to see longer sessions, 45 an hour, let me know in the comments, or just PM me, or just send a carrier pigeon with a threat. I don't know. That'll get through to me, I'm sure. And we'll pick it up from there on the next one. Once again, I'm excited to be doing this. I'm Will with FGN Plays, and thank you all for watching.